So hydrotherapy is the way to use hot and cold water, the pressure of water, and the heat and cool to move fresh nourishment from the blood out into the lymph and keep the lymph fresh, keep the blood fresh. It's such an important and such an effective means of immune health, immune boosting. So the technique that I recommend using that is inexpensive and free or cheap, as long as we all still have our water on, is using hot baths followed by some cold. I'm going to describe a technique that's an old naturopathic trick. It is the cold socks treatment. I think a lot of us have tried it, but I want to talk about why it's so amazing and how to do it. With the cold socks treatment, which we call warming socks, just to remind you that they're not going to be cold for forever. The cold socks treatment is before bed, you get yourself into a hot bath. Hot showers work too. You want to get yourself as hot as possible. And then you put into your sink, or you have ready, cotton socks. The cotton part of the socks is very important. You get this cotton socks wet with cold water. You wring those puppies out good, and then you put those on your feet when you get out of this hot bath. Then you cover those cotton socks with wool socks so that they're breathable. You got cotton and wool, very breathable, and your goal is going to be to kind of dry those suckers out during the night. You get yourself in bed, warmth all around you, cover your head, wrap yourself really warm, and with those socks on your feet. And I talked to someone who uses hot socks. If you are like so opposed to cold socks that your body's telling you can't do it, just put wet socks on your feet and get yourself all wrapped up. And you'll feel that sensation of dum 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 dum. Your body is feeling it. You can feel your blood pumping. That is what we want. Fresh blood pumping while your body is at rest is very healthy for the immune system. Not only is it healthy for getting the blood and the peripheral army in the lymphatics really toned up and exchanging information. You've got this hot, everything's moving, everything's sharing. We're all the guys that are out in the periphery that are like a little bit infected by virus and they're kind of ill and they're not really fighting anymore. Those guys get moved out and we get fresh ones in with the fresh blood flow. That is what we want. We want more of those fighters out and the ready. The other thing that's really nice about the restful heat induction is also the cortisol control management that happens there. Your body gets an opportunity to practice good, healthy cortisol production. It also is so nice to do that tune-up right before you're trying to fall asleep. If you do it regularly enough and your body kind of relies on it, you can reset your sleep patterns if you're having wakefulness in the night. Waking up throughout the night is a sign of cortisol releasing in an unproductive sort of way. And so that means there's a stress pattern there that needs to be addressed. And this is one of those self-supports that we can do to really help to reset that cortisol, try to get the body really relaxed. The hot bath, especially if you add in those magnesium salts, the Epsom salts have a lot of magnesium in them. Magnesium is amazing for the nervous system, for really relaxing the muscles. So add in, if you're having a difficult time sleeping or if you're feeling a lot of stress, add in a couple cups of Epsom salts into your bath. Let your body really soak that stuff in. Then get yourself into the cold cotton socks on the feet, warm wool socks over that, and wrap yourself up. So again, a lot of exchange of healthy cellular activity and flushing. And it can be dehydrating to be in a hot bath. That kind of dehydration is still is what you want, as far as then drinking extra water throughout the day, because that's a sign that everything is flushing out and moving. So you do need extra water. If you're going to be in a hot tub or hot bath, you're going to need even more than your 60 ounces of water in order to keep yourself up on it, especially if you're like, oh gosh, I haven't been feeling well. I have this strep throat thing that like seems like it's never cleared from 6 weeks ago. Okay, those people that are in that place that you're like, I feel a little sicky, you need to do at least 3 nights in a row of doing this hydrotherapy treatment. Prioritize it, get it going, get your body turned on. You'll notice it will help to really turn your system back on and kind of kick that thing out.